everyone, it's Louise with Louise McCarrot. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another Lazy Susan, and I'm going to be doing a swipe. And yeah, I just have to keep making these because these are really, really popular. So what I have here is a 15-inch Lazy Susan. This is from Ikea. I've already prepared it with a varnish coating, top coat and side coat. And the bottom is covered up with plastic and tape around the edges so that during the painting and the resining process, the bottom will be covered and protected. Okay, I don't know why I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm trying to do a different type of swipe this time. I think that's the reason. So I'm going to load up the palette knife, and this is the same color palette as I did a couple months ago. And I don't know what you call this swipe, but I'm going to try spinning it, and then running it off, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to try to go in a circle, and I'm going to get one half of the palette knife going from the first direction, and then I'm going to be coming back around to the second half of the palette knife, and then going off. How I go off is not as important as the swipe itself, because I can always fix the going off part. Okay. All right, so I've got Jessica Winterstrom's cell activator here, which is the Australian Floetrol. I think it's probably 2 parts Australian Floetrol to 1 part paint, probably. Anyway, I'm going to use the white and the black. Here are my colors. These I just mixed up this morning. This is a combination of Modern Masters Pearl White with Golden Shading Gray. This is my TLP Zeus with Quinacridone Nickelezzo Gold by Golden. This is my gold combination 24 karat with, that's Deco Art with Golden's Iridescent Gold, Golden's Iridescent Silver, and this is a mishmash, a little bit of black. I'm not even sure what's in here, all of it. There's Arteza's Pearl Space Gray. There's some golden carbon black. That's probably the lion's share of it. All right, wish me luck. So once again, this is my Glidden. I've really taken to the Glidden as my pillow. And if you're new here, this is GLN 6011N. The pillow is the paint that you put down first in a bloom. This is the bloom recipe I'm using here. And when you're blooming, you lay down the pillow first. Next is the pouring medium that you have mixed with your colors. And my pouring medium I have listed here. And how I mix my colors to my pouring medium I have listed here. So I got the pillow first. So because this is a swipe and you're going to see me loading up the palette knife, you'll see me loading the palette knife with the cell activator down first, then my colors on top of that, and then I will swipe that over the top of the pillow. You'll see when we get there. Okay, so let's stretch this out just a hair. So as we go forward in this video, I'm going to cut out anything that's extraneous or unnecessary for you to see. I'm pretty centered. I always say go with a little less down to start with. I can always add paint as we go. All right, cell activator. This is the Australian, like I mentioned. I've got it in these squirt bottles, and I've got so much of this. I've got so much. I know it's a real problem. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, I'm not going to put as much down as I've been doing lately because I end up having way too much. All right, that's the cell activator. Now, just kind of stretch it to the edges a little bit. And when I add the paint, it's going to stretch anyway. Yeah, this one, I'm a little nervous about this. I shouldn't be nervous. Okay, I'm going to drizzle on my paint. This is the shading gray. With the Modern Masters Pearl White. I can tell already I'm going to have too much paint again. This is my TLP Zeus with my Golden's quinacridone. My heart is beating through my head. .24 karat gold combination. It's drizzling so nicely. Silver. I'm gonna lose some here. Let's just lose it. Silver. And the black combination. I don't know. I hope you can still see me. Let's move it over here. The black combo. This is mostly a practice in how to swipe in that radial pattern. Okay. I know I've got too much paint again. Let's get some of it off. Okay. These swipes are tricky. Now what I'm going to do. Now what am I going to do? So I definitely need to make this bigger. The big question is, how do I extend the swipe from what I've got right now? All right, let's all right, we'll do this again. Less at everything again. Smaller palette knife this time. So for this next swipe, I'm going to go on hyperspeed here just to show you the layering. It's the same as I did before, just with a different sized palette knife. And I'll be back for the swipe here in 1 second. Seem to have a good amount this time. Now the trick is, how do I do this? I'm going to try to just go in a circle again. Well, that didn't work out very well. Huh. I wonder if I go this way. Let's try to go the other way. I'm just going to keep working my way out from the middle. So because this is the third swipe, and there will be a fourth, I'm going to cut some of this out and get back to the swipe itself. Once again, same layering. You've already seen it, so you don't need to see the full process again. All right, let's go the other way. Let that develop for a second. That was terrible. So because this is the fourth try, I'm going to skip past the layering of the palette knife here. I'm going to go this way. Not sure how much this is going to stretch, but as usual, we shall see how this goes. So here I'm just breaking up the edge of the pillow paint, and I'll be back when I'm done. So the first spin is always very gentle to assess the paint flow and the composition, and I'll be cutting out some of the spinning as we go forward. So because I have the pillow flowing more to one side, I'm going to want to fast forward here as I try to balance it out with my finger, just balancing out where the pillow is on this Lazy Susan top. It just wants to keep going in this direction. This thing is really tippy. What is going on? Oh my gosh. I had it nice and level to start with. Now I've got to get this thing to stretch. So I'm again on fast speed getting this pillow to spread out to the edges. Need to get all of that off. Let's give it a good whirl. So as we go forward, I'm going to cut out some of the spinning. You'll see the effects as we go. Now, can I get this all to the edges? That's the question. That is the question. So with so much spinning I'm doing here, I run the risk of the cells in the middle going wonky. I have to be careful about that. Everything's going cattywampus now. So somehow the end of the creation portion is gone. I don't know why. So I'm going to skip ahead to the next part where I actually begin to embellish this piece. Hi everyone, so I'm back here with this swipe that I just did a few days ago, about a week ago now. And it's mostly dry, and it's really pretty. But I actually thought about this after I was done with it. I want to try to paint the white negative space black. I think that's going to make this whole thing pop even more. So I've never done this before. So I'm going to dive in here. And if I don't like it, I'm going to take it off really quick. So let's just see. I'm not probably going to show you all of this. So let's just start and see. I need a steady hand. So since this might be quite tedious, I'm just explaining to you what I'm trying to do here, and then we'll see if it turns out. And I will be back when I'm done to show you what I did. But this is where I am right now. And the black I'm using is just the Amsterdam's Oxide Black. All right, so I'll be back when I either get done or change my mind. So everyone, that's a wrap. Obviously, I didn't change my mind. I went ahead and did both sides in the black, and I absolutely love how this turned out. Here are the final resin results. I'm going to give you an overview and a flyover here. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you're new, please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. I work a lot in functional art, and you'll get a lot of ideas from here. Also, remember the Fluidart Boutique that's coming up in Washington, D.C. from the 6th to the 8th of August. We still have space in classrooms. I'd love to see you there. I will have a link above. Speaking of links, I have linked above my video 312, which is my full creation tutorial of a Lazy Susan from start to finish, from taping off to final finish of resining at the very end. And speaking of very end, I will have a playlist linked at the very end of this video so you can see other Lazy Susans and other creations. So that's all for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.